Thank you all so much for being here this afternoon. Thank you, Secretary Mayorkas. It is my honor to welcome President Joe Biden to the 34th Congressional District of Texas. Let's give him a big, warm welcome. And we hope this is just the beginning of many more visits to our region, not only in this presidency, but in the next. We want to thank him for such critical conversations that we've had on issues that impact us here and across the southern border. But I can't go by without celebrating the recent over $300 million of infrastructure investment that we've received right here to our congressional district. I know when you travel across the valley, you see this massive infrastructure in roads and bridges, but we've especially have received a lot of resources in expanding our ports of entry, our airports, $68 million to deepening and broadening the port of Brownsville, which will allow larger vessels to come in, and more projects to assure that we continue to compete globally in the next generation. And secondly, I'd like to thank folks who are here today who understand that border security is not a Democratic or Republican problem. It's an American problem that requires real bipartisan solutions. And that's why we must enact legislation that enables us to hire more immigration judges, more agents, more infrastructure on our southern border. And the bill that came from the Senate side, that the bipartisan border security package, would do just that. And it would fix many of the problems that are urging our southern border today. And we need to continue with ideas like that. We need to assure that one former president and a partisan rogue group of members of Congress don't stop this progress and don't alleviate the pressure on our southern border. I continue to urge safe zones in the Congress, to create safe zones in places like Guatemala and Panama and possibly Colombia, where migrants can process their asylum claim thousands of miles from our southern border. And it takes the pressure off our southern border, and it assures that cartels don't continue to enrich themselves by trafficking people to our southern border. However, we cannot do this without a bipartisan cooperation, and we need to assure that we continue to nudge that small rogue group of members of Congress, of Republican members of Congress. It's not all of them. It's a small group that are putting a stop on important legislation that could really take the pressure off our southern border and create improved conditions here in South Texas and across our region. So rest assured that I will continue to work with President Biden and members of Congress across the aisle to bring policies that will make things better for everyday Americans, but also secure our southern border. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to all the stakeholders that are here, that joined us this morning. I could not be more proud than to have all of you here today. So God bless South Texas, and God bless the United States of America.